Hello, welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Shout About It with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke. As crowned by one of my haters, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you to everyone who has joined me already. Can we get to 1,000 subscribers by July? Who knows? So I've been hearing along the grapevine that the Acolyte is woke, incredibly woke. Now, of course, do remember that if you do like the Acolyte, that is absolutely okay to like something. And I'm going to ask you something. Would you like me to watch The Acolyte so that I can review it in great detail for you? Do let me know in the comments below. Now, not to worry, I've watched the original Star Wars and I've watched all the way up until The Force Awakens. Once I reached The Force Awakens, I watched it and then I noped out. I couldn't even bring myself to watch Ahsoka. I figured that at The Force Awakens that there might be actually something that was going on and it might be going down the Swanee a little bit. As it turns out, it happened more than just a little bit. And as a Doctor Who fan, I know what it's like to actually have something that you really, truly love taken, molded, reshaped for the sake of being on an agenda. And Disney are, of course, full of DEI. They've taken an expertly crafted franchise and duped all over it, essentially. So much so that South Park has even taken to ridiculing Kathleen Kennedy, who I have spoken about in the past on this channel. And I will be covering a lot more Disney stuff in the future as well. It must be quite bad though, because even Forbes was saying the critics must be crazy. The Acolyte is just another mediocre Star Wars show. Now, of course, this article was published last week, but Eric Kane didn't like it. He gives it the latest show from the House of Mouse is fine at best. That's not good. You want something like this to be amazing, particularly with a franchise like Star Wars. He also says, unfortunately, The Acolyte retains many of the franchise's worst habits and does next to nothing with the new setting that makes it actually feel new. This could be set 2 years before the prequel trilogy, and no one will be none the wiser. Of course, the defenders of this show are very much there. The Acolyte presents in its first few episodes a dashing adventure of mystery action, impressive fight sequences, and a cat and mouse game that keeps you intrigued from one episode to the next. Showrunner Leslie Headland, Harvey Weinstein's assistant, best known as co-creator of the Netflix series Russian Doll, breathes new life into the Star Wars universe with The Acolyte. Headland has created one of the best Star Wars series to date, making it a character-driven revenge story over one relying on copious action scenes, lightsabers, battles, or legacy characters to drive the series. And then some of the others are The Acolyte doesn't really offer anything new to the universe in the way that Andor did, and ultimately feels a bit forced. See what you did there. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. That's a bit of a double negative, isn't it? This is not the worst we've seen from Star Wars TV, nor is it the best. Okay, those are essentially saying it's bad. But of course, The Acolyte gives Disney Plus its best series opening of 2024. It falls short of Ahsoka. Disney Plus had earlier noted that The Acolyte's opening day gathered 4.8 million views. And if we check it for today, it's at 545 million. Impressive. And oh, look, no Doctor Who. Rotten Tomatoes, though, tells us a bit more. It's currently scoring 90% on the average tomato meter for the critics, and the average audience score is 26%. Why is it, with all of these messaging shows, do the critics score it really, really high because of the DEI, and the audience are like, naff off? I just want to be entertained, which I think is really what all of us want to be. Of course, with posters like this, who wouldn't be intrigued? Why did that do that? Wait a minute, did that just drop? Did that just go to 85%? Did that go down in the time that this... Oh my god. There you have it. A bit brief, but my main reason for doing this was to gauge whether or not you would actually like me to cover this as part of my TV and film segment, and potentially some of the woke news as well. Let me know in the comments below if you would like me to go ahead and watch the series. Like this video if you would like to like it. Subscribe if you would like to. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for Keep It Positive at 4 p.m. Bye-bye.